What is up? Welcome to the channel and this week's episode of the Rad Diaries. So I'm going to start this week off with a bit of a disclaimer. I've got a mad busy week this week. So I don't know how much charity shop hunting I'm going to be doing. I don't know how much of this hobby I'm going to be enjoying. But hopefully we can get something done this week. Like I said, crazy busy week. But you know me guys, I always try to fit it in. So I'm going to take you guys along, see how we get on. So let's get going. What else we got there? What else we got? Back it as well. Oh, can't do that. Right guys, so today we popped into town, me and the boy, wherever he is. I've got to go to CX, get a new card. My wallet was stolen, so I need a new CX card. Got some stuff to trade in. Plus yesterday the boy smashed it at football. He won player of the day. So we're going to treat him to something at CX as well. So let's go. Plus we're going to hit the charity shops, of course. So let's go.
I'll be back.
Lovely, thank you.
Oh my god, take these. Good morning everyone, it's another day and I'm on my way to the post office again. We made a couple of sales. We sold that Simpsons hardback book, sold that for $14.99. We also sold a loose copy of Starship Circus or Starshot Circus for the N64, sold that for £8. And then we just sold that Animal Crossing for the DS for £13. So we'll go send them, and I'm going to hit the local charity shops, of course. Now I was looking back on footage of earlier in the week where I hit one of these charity shops. They had a whole bunch of games like under the table, and I missed a copy of Tony Hawk American Wasteland for the Xbox 360. Now I didn't realise, but that's like a £30 game. I think they give you like £18 trade at CX. Which I had no idea about, so I'm going to go back. Hopefully it's there, probably not, but even if it's not, we're going to check the charity shops to see if there's anything else. So let's go.
I don't know, Judy, how does it work?
It's like owl death that we have. It's like owl. Do you know when you
Like, just a minute now. Hang on. Yeah, how does it work?
like remember the draft passions, like always.
Right.
And
Hello.
How it's put inside. Someone buy that. I don't know how it's put inside.
Yeah, I'll help you now. Right guys, so I've just popped into the games room to grab a couple of things we've just sold on eBay. I just sold that crossword solver. Do you remember me picking that up? Paid like $1.50 for it, just sold it for $44.99. And we also sold, I think it's Iggy and Ludwig, the two like Koopa, plushies. And we just sold them for $19.99 on Vintage. So I'm going to grab them out. And while I'm in the games room, I thought it'd be a great opportunity to go through what we picked up so far this week, because I'm very, very happy. So let's get into this week's pickup so far. Now, I said at the beginning of the video that this week was going to be crazy busy for me. And it has been so far. It's been pretty hectic. So I've just been trying to fit in my charity shopping in and around sort of my day-to-day when I've been running errands. You know, I've said it to you before. That's kind of how I do it most of the time. But this week has been pretty bare bones. It's been very much when I can, I should. So that's what I've been doing. And it just so happens that I've been pretty lucky on mostly all the occasions. So let's get straight into it. So the first pickup, now when I went into the shop, there was actually people looking through the games. They had stacks of games themselves, so there must have been some stuff there already. And I thought, by the time I get to see these, they're all going to be gone. But they did miss some pretty decent ones. So the first one is Spider-Man 3 for the Xbox 360. I think it's like a £15 to £18 game. They give you £10 trade at CX. The next one is Skate 2, again, £10 trade at CX. And the last one is this Wet, again, I think £8 trade. So I spent £1.50 a game, that's £4.50, and £28 trading credit right there. So that's a cracking start to the week. From there, we found this. Now, when I saw it on the shelf initially, I was like, what the hell's that? I don't remember that. But it's like this, such a PlayStation, was it 4 full games to download from the PlayStation Store. So it's just a code inside. I have no idea. Let me know in the comments below what this is, where it came from, how you acquired it. Gran Turismo 5, Ratchet & Clank, Super Stardust, and The Last Guy. So I imagine there was a code in here and you could download these 4 games, which is pretty cool. Now I just picked it up because I thought that was a pretty cool little piece to have in the collection. But when I opened it up, there was actually a GameCube game inside, and it is Burnout for the GameCube. Unfortunately, it's loose, obviously, but I paid 50p for it. So I'm not going to complain. Can add a cool little thing into the collection, and there's a GameCube game inside. So yeah, not too bad. The next thing is a couple one DVD and one Blu-ray. So the first thing we picked up is this Friday the 13th, the 8-movie collection. I paid £5 for it. But I believe CX sell this for like 35 quid maybe. They give you £18 trade. Now I'll probably try and sell this on. I'll probably stick this on eBay for around £25, something like that. So yeah, not too bad. Don't mind paying up when the return is pretty good. So yeah, Friday the 13th Blu-ray set here. And in the same shop, I found the Nightmare on Elm Street DVD box set. Again, what's this, 8 discs? Is it 7 movies? Yeah, the first 7 Nightmares. Man, Nightmare on Elm Street. I haven't seen these films for a long time. Part of me is like, should I watch them first? But anyway, pay £3.50 for it. I think you get £7 trade at CX. They sell it for 15. But again, I'm going to probably try my luck on eBay with this. So yeah, not too bad at all. We then went to one of my locals, and there was a whole bunch of games underneath the table. You saw it in the footage. A bunch of Xbox 360, PS2 and PS3 in there. Now, I went through them. Obviously, this charity shop is synonymous for not having any signal. And I sent my boy into the shop to ask how much the games were. She said £2.50 a game. It's not too bad. It's not a bad price. So I just started pulling out the games I wanted to keep in the collection. And I'll go through them now. So the first one is God of War Ascension. I don't believe I have it. This comes with the Last of Us demo. That is sick. But yeah, I don't think I have it. And I think it's like £8 trade in CX, like a £13 game. I've looked these up, but I can't quite remember, yeah. But this is for the collection. The next one is Toy Story 3. I think it's like a £6 trade. I think it's like a £9, £10 game. This will be going, like I said, they're all going in the collection, but if I don't have it, I'm sure I don't have it. Yeah. So yeah, that one. The next is a couple sleeve covers, man. I love me some sleeve covers. So yeah, the first one is Prototype 2. Really nice slipcover here. In pretty good condition considering it was sitting on a table outside. Yeah, very happy to add this to the collection. Purely picked it up for that sleeve cover. I think I have the game already, but I'll just swap it out. Very nice. And the next one is this. I've seen this. I saw Callum over at Retro Ghetto pick this up quite a while back now, and I thought it was quite cool. And then when I saw it, I was like buzzing. I'm gonna pick that up. But it's the Bureau, but it has this mad like I don't know what you call it. It's almost like, you know, when you see like official documents and they like black out certain parts they don't want you to read. It's that sort of thing, isn't it? But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. Great to add to the collection. So yeah, I spent a tenner on these, and I think there's about £20 to £30 trade or value, somewhere around there, but they're all going in the collection for a lot cheaper than if I was to buy them, say, from CEX. But yeah, for the eagle-eyed out there, you might have noticed in that footage that there was a copy of Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. Now, I had no idea. I was looking at the footage back afterwards, and I was like looking some of the games up that I didn't pick up just to see if I missed anything, and that was a proper big miss. That's like a £30 game. I think they'll give you £20 trade. So I actually was in the area earlier, so I went back to see if anything was there. Couldn't see them initially, but they put all the games on like the bottom shelf, proper out of view. So I found them, and you wouldn't believe it, it was still there. So I picked it up. It's Tony Hawk's American Wasteland, £30 game, £20 trade. And the mad thing is, someone else was working, so I paid £2.50 a game on the first occasion. I paid £1 for both of these games. So yeah, American Wasteland, oops, sorry. And I also picked up Street Fighter 4, and I paid £1 for the pair. So yeah, it's just mad how the prices change like that. But yeah, super buzzing to pick it up. Now, I picked this one up for the collection because I believe I have the collector's edition of this. But I think my copy of the game is sealed. So I don't want to unseal it. So I stick a loose copy or an open copy, sorry, into the collection. So I can play this one and keep that one sealed. I think that's the case. So I have to double check. But yeah, that's why I picked that up. So yeah, very happy with this week's pickup so far. A whole bunch of games, man. Some really good games as well. So it just goes to show, man, you've got to keep hitting these charity shops. You never know. Some of these charity shops I haven't found games in for a long, long time. And then you see so many. It's just how it works. So don't give up. Keep hitting them charity shops. I'm hoping to do a little bit more hunting tomorrow if I can. And if that goes well, we'll check back in with you then. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Sorry, mate. Some very nice. Oh my god, that is sick. Cradle, man. Da, 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 da. Any more games? Yeah.
Is that yes? Big box on the floor.
we are back in the games room, and that's another week done. This week has absolutely flown by. I've been super busy, like I said. I haven't managed to come out in the games room, do any gaming this week or enjoying the hobby that way. I've just been really busy. My plan at the minute is to work my arse off so that in the not too distant future, I'll have a lot more free time to enjoy this hobby. That is the plan at the moment. Having said that, I have hit the charity shops, and I will always find time to charity shop hunt because I absolutely love it. So you've already seen this week we've done pretty well. And me and the boy went out today, be it a little bit late. We went out in the afternoon, and a bunch of the charity shops close early on a Saturday, apparently. I didn't know. But we did find a few bits and pieces. So the first thing we found, we went into one of the charity shops around the corner. It's really cheap in there, which is fantastic. But a lot of the stuff in there can be quite trashed or in bad condition, but there were a bunch of games on the shelf. I ended up picking out a few of the decent ones, and I paid £1 for all 3 of them. So £1 for 3 games is just a fantastic price. So the first one is Burnout 3 Takedown. I picked up a couple of these recently, given them away, but this trades in for £2. So I've already got my money back, or doubled my money there. The next one is SmackDown vs Raw 2007. I think there's £4 trade on this one. And the last one is Grand Theft Auto Episodes of Liberty City. I believe there's £5 trading on this one. If you look real close, this thing is absolutely battered, look. But I believe it's just the outside case. The sleeve, the disc, and the manual are okay. I think they'll be able to trade them in. Yeah, the sleeve's fine. It's just the case. So put a new case on this bad boy, and we should be able to trade it in. So yeah, £1 into, what's that? 11 or 12 quid trade. Not too bad at all. We then headed to a massive charity shop. A charity shop is quite new to me. I've only been there a handful of times. And what I've noticed going in there is it can be kind of pricey. Things can be priced up a little bit. So when I headed over to the games, I didn't have high hopes, really. I didn't think there was going to be anything there. So I was looking through the games, and then on the bottom shelf, there was a bunch of Xbox One games, and they were all priced up at £1. So initially I got excited, but then I started thinking maybe they're old stickers or something. But nevertheless, I pulled out all the interesting games. One of which was that Minecraft, the complete story or something. I believe that's like a £38 game or something like that. They'll give you like £25 trade, but unfortunately there was no disc in there. The same with the Skylanders game. But I did pull this out, and it is Guitar Hero. You're probably thinking, wow, there's nothing special about that, Brad. But it's not the game, it's what's inside. And inside was not one, but 2 of these Guitar Hero dongles. There's one there and one there. Now these things sell pretty frequently on eBay for about £30 to £35. So I'm thinking I'll sell one with the game just to get rid of the game, and sell the other one separately. And we're looking at a potential, £70 return there from £1 spend. That's not too shabby. That is why we do what we do. That's why we go out hunting, is to find things like this, get nice wins like this. That's what we do it for. So yeah, not too bad today, considering we're only out for a little while. So now let's get into my vintage purchase. There's no rhyme or reason about this at the moment. Like, I've toyed with the idea. I've told you I'm not going to commit to it. You're probably thinking I know what that is already. But I just seem to be, if I'm seeing them cheap enough, like undervalued and in nice condition, I'm picking them up. It's an N64 game, by the way. I'm sure you probably guessed already. Let me open this bad boy first. I'm not talking over me, ripping the cellophane off. So yeah, here it is in this Bell's whiskey box. Like I said, I'm not committing to it. Maybe when I reach a certain number of games, I might think I'm going to commit to going for a full set. But for now, I'm just going to pick them up willy-nilly when I see them underpriced or whatever. So that's what I'm doing. And let's get this bad boy open. So that game is Extreme G2. I'm not so sure now. It looked a lot better in the pictures. Do you know what? I think it just needs like pressing a little bit. It's got a little bit squashed in the bag. There was some minor damage to the corners, which I knew about already. Manual. Cartridge there. Lovely cartridge. The cartridge has never seen the light of day. Nor the manual. Brand spanking new. And it's got a couple of the Acclaim booklets here as well. So yeah, I'm happy with it. I paid, I think, £20 plus postage for it. It's like a £35 game in CX. So we saved a bit of money there. It just needs a bit of a press, and I think it'll be okay. Yeah, vintage, man. I should learn my lesson and stop buying off there, I think. But having said that, I'm moaning when I'm kind of happy with it. It's just been, you know, just could have had a little bit more care and attention when sorry, could have had a little bit more care and attention when packaging it, but you know, it is what it is. So I stuck this bad boy in a protected box, but while I've been looking closer at it, there's a few little things that are standing out to me and making me wonder whether it's legit. One of them is this PAL version down here. If you look at the font, compared to like another game, it's like bold. And I've looked through pretty much all the games behind me and none of them have this font. Maybe it's a later release or something, I don't know. I'll reach out to some of the boys that know a bit more about this stuff just to find out if it's legit or not. So that will stay in limbo for now. And that's another week done. Now, I've been toying with the idea of doing maybe a Q&A. I don't know if you guys would be interested in hearing me do a Q&A. But if you are, stick a question in the comments below. If I get enough questions, I'll do a little Q&A in the next week's episode. Ask me anything. It could be game related, life related, whatever you want. I'm an open book. If I can answer the questions, I will. So stick them down below. And like I said, if I get enough, I'll do a little Q&A. But if you've enjoyed this episode, as always, let me know by smashing that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.